And we're back to learning Inkscape in a year, day 103. Let me show the basic adjustment options for the mesh gradient. I'll create 2 rectangles at first. Let me select the top one, so the object that you want to apply the mesh to needs to be selected. Then I activate the mesh tool, and on the top left we have this regular mesh, and we can add it to the fill or the stroke. So activate fill or stroke right here, then left click drag on your object, and then you can see this mesh being applied. I'm going to stick to the fill here, so this would be a regular mesh. Let's go to the bottom, and now we switch to conical gradient. So that's also possible. This would be for the stroke. This can create weird results. Let me switch to the fill, and now you can see the effect a little bit better here. So it starts at the center and then goes outwards, you could say, so more like a radial gradient. Let us start fresh with another rectangle. Once more, I use the regular mesh and I want to apply it to the fill. As I said, that would be the regular, but we also have rows and columns. By default, it's 1 and 1. So this is the default mesh. And press Ctrl Z, and now I increase it to 2 and 2. And you can see we now have kind of like a smaller grid. And this allows us to adjust the mesh a little bit more in detail. We go to Object, Fill and Stroke. We underfill. And if I select these corner points of the mesh, I can now adjust the color. So by adding more rows and columns, you simply get more anchor points for your mesh, and therefore you can adjust more of these colors. Let us do it again with a rectangle. This time I'm going to go to 4 and 4. Once again, apply it to the fill. And you can see this now a very detailed grid. By the way, you cannot select it all and then change the rows and columns if they're applied once. This is going to be the grid that your object has. So if you want to change the basic grid, the rows and columns, you have to press Ctrl Z to undo, change the values, and then reapply it. And these are the basic adjustments for mesh gradients in Inkscape. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.